Hi there. Are you trying to get into the Capitol? Naughty, naughty. You know I'm not allowed to let you into the Capitol. It's like my job, you know, I'm paid to like protect property. I mean, I'm supposed to like, you know, keep this place, you know, all safe and whatnot. Oh yeah, of course I don't have any obligation to the people inside of it. Like, police aren't here to protect people. It was a Supreme Court ruling that we were supposed to only protect property. God, the most valuable thing in America. Anyways, what do you think you're gonna do to the building? You know, and the items inside the building? Steal it? Well, I mean, it is a great American pastime, you know, taking historical items that don't belong to you, hence museums, but I'll let that slide if you make sure that you don't really damage anything, okay? And then I'm just yanking your leg. I'm gonna let you in. I just decided to wear this costume today. They didn't think that this costume would work out well today, honestly. They thought that it might be a little too garish. But anyways, if I let you in, what do you think you'll do for me? I've been kind of, you know, lonely. So tell me, have you been like seeing anyone lately? You're married? That hasn't stopped us before now, has it? Here, I'll give a quick call to the boys. If you make a quick call to your boys. You know what I mean? You know. They don't call you a bootlicker for nothing, right? Although, actually, I want to lick your boots. You really are patriots, aren't you? The most patriotic Americans. But I mean, like, considering how our booty holes are like that of, you know, Thanksgiving turkeys, because we're constantly giving it up each other's asses, I would honestly wonder, how do people not practice American values and American traditions, you know? Like every Thanksgiving, me and all the boys, you know, we would make Caligula cry, honestly. Like, we just do things to each other that would make Jesus want to kill himself all over again. But when you remember how we just slaughtered those indigenous people, it really brings a tear to the eye, because it's just so American. I mean, like when you remember how everything about us and everything we stand for is a plague in the world, and how the only thing we do is destroy and stand for values that are completely anti-humanity, you just really wonder how great America is right now. Make America great again. Make America great again. I mean, when you remember, when you remember all the atrocities we've committed throughout all of American history, whether it be the Jim Crow laws, black codes, Trail of Tears, stealing Mexican land and then pretending like it's our land and saying, oh, this is my right, this is my property. It's like, oh, it's such a lie. It's not my property. I stole it. And yet it's so wonderful, because whenever I say it, people are like, oh, yes, I should respect your property because it is your property. And it's like, did we respect the Native American property? Did we respect the Mexican property? No, we didn't. We manifested destiny there. You know what was our destiny? Making this country mayonnaise color, coast to coast shopping malls, coast to coast melanin deficiency. Beautiful, brings a tear to my eye. I salute you. But if I make a call to my boys, will I see you in the police academy's gangbang? It's annual. It happens every Easter and Thanksgiving, when we remember how a Palestinian man died on a cross. I need to get that prostate gland tickled every time I remember how a black man dies. Just, oh, give it to me, Bill. Just, I need to see you at the police academy gangbang next time, okay? If I don't see you there, I'll feel a little deceived, you know, duped, much like most of the people in this country feel, realizing, wow, the police really are affiliated with the KKK and alt-right, and the FBI was actually just a super conservative alt-right program led by an extreme right person, which is J. Edgar Hoover, and he's top agenda was attacking environmentalists and animal liberation groups, and saying that is the #1 threat in this country, and the #1 terrorist group are animal liberation groups and environmentalists who haven't killed a single person. But yet people on the alt-right and the neo-Nazis and KKK and all of those groups who have routinely burned crosses on black people's properties and have routinely invaded the police force in order to abuse the power of a badge and try to attack and disproportionately kill brown and indigenous people and Hispanics. If they feel disappointed, it's like, that's fine, because in 20 to 30 years, when everything seems like it's okay, they're gonna forget about it anyways, even though the problem still stands. But you know what? Who I don't want to continue standing? Me. Make me quiver. So, will I see you there? I will. Okay. Well, in that case, I'm going to call the boys, and I'm gonna let you into the Capitol, okay? Shh. Okay, I need you to be real quiet for me right now, okay? Okay. Police force to KKK. Police force to KKK. Are you coming in? Are you coming in? Of course they do. They always come in. Police force to KKK. Police force to KKK. Are you coming in? They don't seem to be reading me. I think they might be too busy legislating things and pretending that this election is a fraud, even though, let's be honest, if we actually are upset over this election being a fraud, I wonder how Argentina, Pakistan, Palestine, every South American country, honestly, we replaced them with dictators, and we were like, what's the name of democracy? Vietnam, Korea. We have a problem with North Korea. I wonder if Korea is the problem. Oh wait, Mexico, that was us. Guatemala, us. Nicaragua, us. Anyways, I'll try one more time. Police force to KKK. Police force to KKK. Are you coming? It seems like they're not picking up. I'll try again. Someone else. Police force to neo-Nazis. Police force to neo-Nazis. Are you coming in? Neo-Nazis is so funny. It's like pretending that Nazis still don't exist in the American government. Police force to neo-Nazis. Police force to neo-Nazis. Are you coming? They're so prudish, the neo-Nazis, honestly. They're like, oh, they're just so like strict and organized. It's like, oh, you really need them to come in with you, not the other way around. They might snap things off, if you know what I mean. Police force to neo-Nazis. Police force to neo-Nazis. Are you coming in? I'm not getting anything. Let me try it again. Police force to Proud Boys. Police force to Proud Boys. Are you coming in? Of course they come in. They're called Proud Boys. Like, what do you expect? Police force to Proud Boys. Police force to Proud Boys. I know. It's like, we really do think that we're like World War I and World War II veterans, don't we? We just love the idea that we're just so macho men, when in reality, we can't handle losing an election without killing people over it. And they're like, oh, well, if Biden supporters lose, they're gonna tear things up. Projection much? But we knew what we were doing anyways. We always know what we're doing. Like now, when everyone says that it's actually Antifa who stormed the Capitol, it's like, yeah, Antifa would not have Nazi swastika tattoos on them. And furthermore, they would not look like trash like you. There's too many gay people among Antifa to look like trash like you. Do you think people actually dress that way? No one's gonna be wearing American flags with deers on them. That's some hideous garbage right there. Who said that was fashion? But you know something? It is fashion. It is fashion. I'll tell you why it's fashion, because it's fascist. Police force, to anyone listening, are you coming? Anyways, they're not coming in. I'll just let the gates open and you can just walk right on in, okay? If you decide that you want to steal things, take selfies with police, everything's okay. Everything is up for grabs, okay? Okay, you got guns? Perfectly allowed in the Capitol. Okay, just walk on in. Don't even bother with the other police. They're in on it too. Don't even bother. And for the ones that aren't, just use your Blue Lives Matter flags and hit those police officers that aren't in on it and say that they're not for the patriots or whatever. I don't know, some nonsense excuse that makes you seem like you're not a complete terrorist that you are. Just go on in. Go on in. don't worry, no one's gonna give you a battle, no one's gonna give you a fight. You're in great company at the US Capitol. Okay, there's a lot of racists in there, right? They'll completely understand, don't worry, just go on in, go on in, go on in. Oh, I nearly forgot to tell you, but I remembered, okay? Tell all the boys in there I say hi,